Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an SU-130PM. It's the Tier 8 Soviet premium tank destroyer, and this one's located on the south spawn of Steppes under the command of BetimAbazi. Now, one mark of excellence on that 13cm barrel. It's capable of 520 alpha, and reload takes about, well, just over 13 seconds. So it's slightly better than the Scorpion. But the big drawback is that this gun will only point 77.5 degrees either side of the main central line. So you can't shoot behind you when you're looking in the opposite direction. But apart from that, it's a very good tank destroyer. And many people got it during the marathon that the mini marathon that took place a while back. I think it was earlier this year. Okay, well, Betim's taking him up the east side, and I think he's going to use this hill to shoot at the enemy. There's some nice bushes here. You can get good spots on the enemy from your teammates and enable you to get some more damage on enemy tanks that are in the field. And that was the 11114. He's actually going down the center of the map, and for a heavy tank, that's rather like committing suicide, because you're slow and cumbersome, and if there's Arty on the enemy team, then you're going to die. But luckily for him, there's no Arty on this game, so he's not going to die, but he is going to feel some discomfort. Okay, we've got a standard B, took a round there, 506, it's a low roll, but the standard B is no more, he's gone. Got double tapped, Progetto, and he's taken a hit as well, and again it's a low roll, 508. Now, waiting for the next target to come into view. I think he's looking towards these bushes because there's normally somebody hiding up there. And I think he's just waiting or anticipating seeing a shell coming out or a tracer coming out from that direction, or something coming from that direction. Oh, now that's rather cheeky. That Wizzy 11114 has made it all the way down to the south and got killed by a ship bomb. Well, that didn't work. Okay, Conqueror just around the corner. It's rather been trapped there because there's a defender stopping him moving back, a bat chat to one side. So he's a bit trapped, but at the far end we've got a T-54, a ship bomb, an FV-4202 and a Lorraine 40 ton. And there's the T-54. I think we can probably take some blind shots on where the Lorraine 40T is, because he'll probably be hiding in the bushes on that mound. And there's also a Charioteer. That's a British tank destroyer. Now this is a tier 10 game on a 5-10 matchup. Though saying that, it looks like it's one of the new matchups, because there's 5 tier 10 tanks and there's also some tier 8 tanks in here. Okay, T-54, and he doesn't penetrate that. Now, how did that happen? Well, the T-54 is a Russian tank, and this is Russian tank on Russian tank, so the bias negates itself. And that time he did hit it, and he penned it. Now, British tank, an FV-4202, it's a premium medium. And over there we've got the Charioteer just going into the tip, and he takes a huge round. It's a high roll, 563, but Betim was seen, so he needs to duck out of there quick. Move position. Doesn't have to worry about an Arty round coming, he has to worry about that. A tank destroyer in a hidden position way at the back, taking pot shots at him. Well, he's lost some hit points, 418, but it could be worse. He could have been hit by the ship barn. If he had, that would have been really bad. Now there's the SU-101 that hit him, and he popped up for a second. But can we get the kill shot on this Charioteer? I think so. Yep, he's gone. That's the first kill. I just need to keep pumping those shells down that far end. Hopefully he should be able to get a kill shot on this T-54. He's been tracked and now he's dead. Second kill. FV-4202, he's not loaded yet. Remember, more than 13 seconds. Well, normally, but about 12 if you've got a good crew. He's pulling back that 4202. Our defender's pulling back as well. Now the ship barn's been seen up the other end because our guys are moving around the map. They've come around the other side. They're doing quite well on the west side of the map, but we're one tank up on the enemy at the moment. Now there's only 2 tanks ahead of the defender and the Lanson C. But I think the enemy at the far end of this road is actually engaged with trying to prevent their cap from being taken. So if they were to push on their FB4202, I think he wouldn't get any support because I think the enemy are occupied elsewhere. Oh, there's the ship barn. I was wrong. And the ship barn's taken a high roll for 534. We pulled back a little bit, but we weren't seen. Almost ready to go for the FB4202. He takes around a high roll and he got a fire as well. And there's the SU-101. So I was wrong, completely wrong. They are still over this side and they're still trying to defend. And we take the FB4202 out. Now we need to help our team because we've lost the Lanson. We need to help this defender by taking out this SU-101. And yes, got him. So, already got 4 kills for BetimAbazi, but we need to help him now by taking out this Lorraine. And we do. And there's only one enemy left, it's the ship barn. And he pulled back just in case he had been spotted, and he hadn't been. But it's just the ship barn in the top northeast corner of the map, right down at the far end, and he was last seen down there. He could fire around it, he does fire blind. And that's a smart move actually, I would have done the same. And he's been asked to platoon with 2 other players. And he's done so. He's still firing in there just in case. The ship barn is still there. And there wasn't any joy off that shot. Now his platoon mates, the Super Concrete and the E75 are moving up towards the cap area. That's going to be the focus of the attention for the ship barn. The defender, well, I think he's going to stay behind us. We're going to try and put pressure on that FB4005. If we can get pressure on him, he's not going to be firing at our team platoon mates. Now, if they spot him, we'll go for him straight away. If the ship barn fires on them, we'll know. Defenders moving up. There's the ship barn. Okay, he's up on top of the mound. He's just checking the position of the defender behind him. Didn't want to block his shots. The ship barn's the other side of that hill, so we can approach at maximum speed. He's moving up slowly, gently, because he's waiting for the ship barn to come into view and do that to him. That wins the game for BetimAbazi with a Top Gun. I'm sure he's very happy about that. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for BetimAbazi in the SU-130PM. In fact, it's his first ace tanker in this vehicle. When you get the scrolls underneath, it's your first time. And he also got a fire for effect and a bruiser medal out of the minor ones. And a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. And that ship barn was his 6th kill in the game. And look at the win rate, 9,249. That's an emphatic win. A huge win, massive one. So congratulations to Betim, and part of the reason why that was so high was he was hitting tier 10 opponents with his tier 8 tank destroyer and making it look so easy. He played it perfectly. So let's have a look at team score. There you go, top of the damage. He didn't pick up the high caliber, but he did do 5,046 hit points of damage in that game alone. The next highest scorer was in fact the Super Conqueror, who got 3,488, and then came the ship barn on the enemy team with 3,458. When it came to kills, of course it was Betim who got it. 6 kills for Betim. That's 2/5 of the enemy team. The next high score after that only had 2 kills. The E75 our ship barn, the Batchat 25 ton, and on the enemy team, the SU-101 and the Patriot. Both got 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, just look at that, 1,503. That was easily an ace tanker, easily. He just made it look so casual, as if it was just a stroll in the park. And the next highest scorer was the defender, who held that corner and did a lot of spotting for Betim, 1,146. And yep, there you go. Look at that, 2,213 hit points of spotting assist. He got a Confederate out of that one as well, so I'm sure he's very happy. And when the last one was the E75, also platoon mate, 1,048 hit base XP for him, and the Super Conqueror 936 for him. Even though he got 3,488 hit points. So let's have a look at the detail report. Well, look at that. There's 16 shots fired, 13 direct hits, 12 penetrations. It was only the one shot on the T-54 that didn't pen, and of course I put that down to Russian bias because, of course, yes, it was Russian tank on Russian tank, and therefore it was obvious what was going to happen. But actually it was because he aimed and hit the track. And that's why he didn't penetrate, I'm afraid. Or at least I think it was the track that he hit, and it ate the shell, but it didn't do any really big damage to the vehicle. But the subsequent shot, when he put it right down the center, and that's why it took out the T-54. Did damage of 5,046 hit points, of which 2,865 were at more than 300 meters. He received one hit. It was from that SU-101, and it was a penetration. But of course, the SU-101, where are you? There you go. He got him back. He killed him. I always like it when you do that. He hit me. Okay, well, I'm going to get Roe back on you. And and he spotted one enemy vehicle, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 6 of them. And on a premium count, he earned 81,420 credits. And after repair and ammunition resupply, took away 59,472 credits. I know there's a bit of an error here at the moment from 1.5, which is causing these results to look a bit funny. He got 1 bond, that was getting the Top Gun, and he also picked up 1,503 XP for the game. There was no multipliers, so I'm afraid that's all the experience points he took away, but the best thing he took away was his first ace tanker, and of course a nice little Top Gun to boot with some nice credits as well. But that was a great battle. That really did look so easy, and I think, you know, it makes me want to go out and take the SU-130PM out and do the same. But of course I haven't got the skill that Betim's got with that tank destroyer, so I'd probably make a bit of an ass of myself if I did. But I'm sure Betim is going to go from strength to strength, and he'll probably get his 2nd and 3rd mark on that tank destroyer before long, because if he can play like that, yeah, he'll definitely get it. So if you enjoyed that replay, please like and subscribe, and hopefully it'll be another really interesting replay for you next.